Republicans are against what we call Obamacare. That doesn't mean that it shouldn't be done. And the political opinion numbers have actually been changing in his favor, right? So maybe in 2 months, the majority of Americans will actually support what he's done once they understand it.
No, but I think, as you told, I'm very much impressed that you have very clear idea ki what is the policy. As you explained, ki first is all are not insured, so he took a step that all should be insured first thing, and second step is it is highly expensive and it is going up. So he is not he has not done anything for the second step, and it is a start. If it is a start, it is a good thing. So if even it is not start, it is a final. So at least out of two problem, he has taken the step to solve the problem number one, I can say. So I think that is also, if he is not going to bring the second step, so it is also a good one.
It is.
And certainly I'll send my this mail to Kundra, and I will actually on his Facebook. Do you have? Are you there on the Facebook also?
Yes.
Yes.
Under my name. And the other thing, the reason why this is an important step, even if it's not the best step, is that there had been gridlock, right? Nothing was getting done on this problem of healthcare in America. So just the fact that some positive change was made is progress.
Achha, what other things he did so far,
That's very
which you thinks it is good for the society?
The stimulus package
Okay.
was passed, I think it was
Just after coming
a year ago.
yeah.
I think most people, even most economists, would agree that that was the right step to take. And I think a large criticism of the American political system is that it can't actually change anything. It can't move legislation through, the House and the Senate and through Congress very quickly. But the stimulus package was passed very quickly, and it looks like it saved the U.S. economy from a deeper depression, deeper recession. I'm
So
sorry.
that was a step to check the deterioration of the going down economy.
Yeah. So
He checked it.
that is considered. It was considered like a necessary, appropriate measure that probably saved the American economy.
Okay.
And most people, like a month ago, most people thought that Obama's healthcare package wouldn't pass and that it would be his big failure.
Yeah.
Like actually Hillary Clinton in the mid 1990s. But no, he's proven all of his critics wrong. He got it through. So far he's had two major successes: the stimulus package and healthcare. So I would say things have really turned around for him.
One more problem which is related to the public, I have observed, which every day American people are encountering that problem. That is the here transportation, public transport system is not there. So because of that problem, people are having their own vehicle, they are using their own cars and all that. So they are paying more, that is expensive, and more problem is that is the parking problem, and it is going to increase. So what is your opinion, there should be a policy to increase the public system or not?
That's a complicated question with a complicated answer. I would say, I wouldn't say transportation is a problem. The thing is, incomes in the U.S. are high enough so most people can afford a car.
Okay.
Gas is not very expensive.
Okay.
And maybe a lot of that has to do with incentives, right? The government hasn't taxed gasoline very high. Cars aren't taxed very much. So most people have a car so they can get around. But that leads to overconsumption of fossil fuels, which is probably the larger problem in America. And we have planned our cities in a way to allow for everyone to have a car. So it's going to be very difficult to get ourselves off of this dependence on cars and this dependence on oil.
But
So if there is suddenly some crisis where we don't have oil, we are in big trouble. Okay, I'd say that is our number one problem, and also there's the pollution problem, obviously CO2 and global warming. Now there are a lot of people who are talking about redesigning American cities, creating better public transportation so that people don't have to use cars and be dependent on oil. But it's going to be very hard, and it's going to take decades to build that kind of infrastructure so that people plan their lives
Yes.
without cars and can
No,
rely
my,
on public
my
transportation.
question is something different. What you are telling, that I am able to understand what you are saying. This will be a future problem because your population is going up, and if population is going up, number of cars will go up, okay, and you can't widen road wherever, so traffic jam will increase. So it is a future problem. One, my question, the number one. Number two, the parking problem is there, okay. So if, okay, to right now it is not a problem, but in coming days it will be a great problem for your country. So for, if they will not start thinking right now, if they will not have that much vision, what I am trying to convey to you, that right now it's okay, your demand and supply is making
Okay.
equal, but since your parking places are almost saturated, okay, and they are expensive also, parking is not cheap here. So number of population is going up, number of cars will go up. So if parking places are same, so parking cost will go up.
Okay.
So, and your like emission problem will also come in the picture. So I think Obama's, and it is the problem of every day. If a public transport will be there, and let us suppose in a public transport there are 52 seats, so 52 people can go a single vehicle, and they, if that is not there, a public transport system is not there, so they are using 52 vehicles. So whatever we can do in one vehicle, they are using. So 52 times we are emitting gases which are harming our environment, in assisting the global warming. So right now it may be that problem is not grave, not serious, but in coming days it will be serious. And I am telling you, as per my experience of US visit, that parking is a great problem right now, even still. Parking is a problem. So there is parking problem, and traffic jam is also coming in picture. Sometimes I see during the office hours, during the in the morning when people come to office, and during the evening when people go after working. So that time traffic jam is there, slow speed is there. So if you have some policy of public transport, so these two problem can be solved, and in future I am sure, as per my experience, I may be wrong, that it is a future problem. It may be a problem like insurance and health. Today you have a health policy because you have a problem in the health sector. Likewise, in future you may have some transport problem like this. What do you think right now? This is my concept of my question.
I think that policy in the U.S. is heading in that direction. In the stimulus package, I guess maybe it's kind of a misleading name that Obama passed. The stimulus package was basically a huge federal spending increase to try and get the economy going. And so there was some money that went towards healthcare and research. There was a lot of money that went towards transportation, and especially rapid transit systems and high-speed rail, which is actually something that I think India does better than we do, and countries like China and Europe, most of the rest of the world does better than we do. So I think with that extra money, within the next 10 or 20 years, you're going to see better public transportation. So and also in green technologies, so that cars are more efficient,